started the hunt now. I'm actually standing where the stream slash river used to be. It's completely dry now. I think it's because there's a river upstream. They've pretty much closed the dam. Usually there's water running through here and it's pretty deep. But it's so dry now. You can see there's actually tracks from the trucks that I've driven by here. So we're just I got a couple buddies upstream that way. Well, it used to be upstream, but they're gonna start pushing this way. So there's a push, and we have a couple people that's stationed at different sections. So I'm at a choke point, and I have another buddy at a choke point, and then two folks coming this way. We're all wearing orange for safety, just so we can see each other pretty well. But yeah, they're coming this way. I am stationed at the last choke point, so I'm just gonna check it out here, wait, and see if they are able to push anything out. We'll see if we're actually able to get anything. It's really dry. There's not much water here, but there are some puddles here and there, so hopefully they're still in here. Alright, so I want to give you a layout of the land. There's a bunch of orchards on both sides, and then there's a bunch of these old oak trees, like sporadically on the property next to the water. So usually the boar are living by the riverbanks there, but we're usually scouring under every tree because they could be under there. So I've actually located some tracks. It looks like it could be a coyote, and then also there are some boar tracks too. If you watch here, it's pretty prevalent. It's a boar. So those are actually probably a coyote. But then when we get further and further down, like here, that's probably a boar track. And it goes pretty much all the way down this road here. So that one's a boar track too. Probably not that fresh, but at least there's something here. That's probably my track too. I just walked over it. But yeah, there's at least something here moving around. See how dry it is? And it's an irrigation pipe for the water. So it looks like the sun just set. It's supposed to set at 6:56 today, and it's 6:57, so just by its setting, it's much cooler. But the wind's died down, so but we haven't seen anything today. Just seen a lot of scat, a lot of bedding areas under the trees, but no active boar today. We'll probably hit it first thing in the morning tomorrow. The other direction we're going to hunt tomorrow is a little more upstream. It has a little bit more water. I've heard ducks and stuff quacking up in that direction, so that's a lot more promising than this side. They're heading into the labyrinth of where the boar are nesting in their bedding area. And with these defined trails. It gets really thin though, and thick. So it was nothing earlier, but this area has a lot of stagnant water, but a lot of tracks. They've been pretty active. We got, looks like coyotes, pigs, a lot of animals been here. See if I can find a way to cross this. I'm literally just following these well-used trails. If you look here, one goes that way, one goes this way, but into some really thick brush. Some of the areas we can't really get into, but we can at least poke our head into. This is what the pushing is. It's pretty hot now, but I might have saw one, but I think it scurried off. Now we're just continuing to push. Here's the water, and it's actually, I was able to cross it, so there's some low points in the back over there, so I got over. Saw a bobcat, saw a couple deer, pretty nice deer actually. I wish I could take it, but the rancher doesn't like us shooting deer here. They don't allow us to take pigs. There's just a lot of zigzagging between these bushes, these trees, and the water line. It's starting to get hot. This is where that buck was before. That buck just vanished. Pretty crazy. Here's the remains of a pig that got eaten by something. If you look at the top of the video, you can see the hoof. One little black hoof. Alright, I went to the back side of it. There's definitely somebody's home. Just see if anybody's home. It's so loud walking in here. But how else are you gonna look? Usually the boar stand out pretty easily, because they're black usually. Alright, this is the other side of this big ass cluster of trees. Man, I really hate these guys that have really sharp thorns. A whole thing of them right here. So we hunted this morning. We probably only saw two. One of them was busted out of the brush, and then we couldn't find any more, but one of the guys saw, he ran parallel to the river and then cut across somewhere. So it was too fast for us to get a good shot. So, but the other guy got a pretty clean shot, but it seemed like it didn't mortally wound the pig, and it ran off pretty quick. We tried to find a blood trail, but didn't really see anything. It limped a little bit, so it probably hit the front shoulder, but didn't hit the lungs or the heart, so definitely not mortal. We'll scour some more to see if we can find it, but I'm gonna bust some more brush out this way. Alright guys, I'm at one of the block points. So usually the folks are down that way, coming up this way, and just walking by the water. And then the other person usually sits here, and when the pushers are pushing and walking through the brush, the pigs will usually walk along this water line right here. But usually it's a lot more filled with water. Now it seems really dry. I guess the summer months make it really dry, so there's no water and it's really low, so that actually pigs can cross anywhere. During the wet months, it's so high that they can't really cross safely, so they just won't run along the water all the way. And then usually the person sitting here at a high vantage point, as this area is really low, you can get a pretty good shot. Got about an hour left of daylight on the second afternoon hunt. I'm pretty much posted up again. It's pretty hot today again. It's like in the 90s. Literally sweating just sitting here. But luckily today, this afternoon, there's a breeze. Yeah, this side's really dry, so I'm not expecting too much. But it's coming down to the wire if we want to actually harvest anything. Morning, guys. It's Sunday morning. Pretty much doing the last hunt now. Hopefully we can find something, but one of the guys just ran into a coyote and disposed of it. The ranch really wants to get rid of coyotes. They're a nuisance because they eat the pets and then they bother the farm animals too. So there's a lot of them too. But yeah, now we're pushing for the last hunt. Hopefully we can find one, maybe two, but we'll be happy with one. So my buddy just shot at one. Here's the blood. We're following the blood trail. There's some more blood over here. Oh shit. There's some blood. So should have been a good shot. Oh, quite a bit of blood. What happened was, I'm on the left side pushing, he's on the right side pushing, and he spotted the pig on my side and started running towards me, but it couldn't get out of the embankment of the water because their orchards pile up all their old dead trees along the embankment, so it's hard to get over. But my partner kept on saying, "It's right there, right there." I had no idea where it was, and then I finally saw the back of the boar just slightly above the line of the trees, the dead trees. And then I finally found a low point as I was tracking it, and actually the boar wanted to double back and come out that way into the orchard and escape. Actually, so when he saw me, we were literally face to face 5 yards away. I couldn't take that shot. It was literally too quick and not a very ethical shot in the face or in the head. So it actually doubled back and went 180 back upriver away from us. So my buddy got some clear shots. So he actually took one, looked like it hit him in the lung, and then we traced it, and actually it was probably about 25-30 yards upriver on the embankment, just laying there